some fun. We're going to have some fun. We have the sample sheet of slip silver. This is the Amazon screen paint. Actually, not Amazon screen paint. Amazon paint and primer. There's some people out there that fear it. They don't want to do the demonstrations. They want to stay away from it as far as possible. They are scared of it because, again, this is a product, as I said before, it's very cheap, very reasonable. At the end of the day, if your product gets beat by it, it's going to have some problems because, again, why would a customer buy from you when they can easily go to Amazon and get it for $17.03 if it's on sale, and if it's not, $18.99. And like I said, very, 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 very affordable. So we put these challenges out because I got people out here that like to brag about how the products can do this and how the products can do that, and they can't back it up. It's just a bunch of talk. So what better way to basically out these people at the end of the day of basically making these fake products is by giving them the Slip Silver Challenge by Amazon. Now, keep in mind, we did the network grade 773. That did not go well for a particular YouTuber. He kind of crashed and burned on that one. But like I said, he still continues to sell that product, even though he knows at the end of the day, it's nothing more than network grade. So now we have the notorious. I mean, this screen paint is scary. Versus pretty much who we gave the challenge to. A few people, and they're afraid to do the challenge, but we're not, because we're the ones who started it. I mean, I'm going to start this at the end of the day. We want to test it, right? So over here we got some network grade 773. That's one screen they're afraid of. We got a silver screen over there. We haven't given that challenge yet. I thought about that. Is that PPG? I think it's PPG, right? Not M&M. That's what that is. Yeah, we got to give them that challenge. How would their product compare to a silver screen? But anyway, okay, so let's get back over here. And then we got some black paint. That's for us. The black paint is for us. That's for us. That's all for us is the black paint. All right, so let's get ourselves a stand here. Something we can put up here so we can show off the notorious unstoppable product here. See what we got here. All right, let's get all this over here. Throw everything over this section. Over here. And go over here. Make some room for the notorious. Now, like I said, how we out products at the end of the day is we give them these test demonstrations to do. If they can't do the test demonstrations, well, then their product fails. Let me see. What's the looking for? Okay. Let's get that notorious. Notorious. This right here is called Slip Silver. That is our giant sample sheet right there painted in. It's a pretty big size sample sheet, ain't it? And we're leaning that up against our complete. This will be our cinema complete, our complete cinema. I think it's, sorry, got the mixed up. This is the Black Series Edition complete cinema. We've also done this demonstration against the 2.0 passes with no problem whatsoever. So we put this challenge out there for them to do. And again, as I said before, they just can't seem to want to do the challenge. I mean, we've seen people avoid it and probably talk about other things on their channel, but they don't want to do it, but yet they claim their products are good. So again, you have to be to back it up, gentlemen. That's how it's done. Let's go over here and let's grab, oh, by the way, let me show you my projector we're using. So right now we're using our 1000 lumen projector, 720p SVGA. This is my Sony BPL CS4 projector at 1000 lumens. That's it. SVGA, we're sitting all the way over here. And we're going to show you how our technology reacts to the Slip Silver. This is the demonstration that a lot of screen paints fear. Let's get it going.
This is a craft 170 years in the making.
Now in the middle we got some black paint. So you can make the challenge a little more interesting because again, if I want to give somebody that challenge to do the Slip Silver by Amazon or network grade 773 or both, it's only fair that we do black paint, right? Yeah, that's what I think so too.
Something we pride ourselves on. Folgers. Yeah, I said Folgers.
I'm going to rewind it back a little bit. Let me take a good shot of that Slip Silver in there. black screen a little bit closer over. Because there's one stuff over here I need it to be over here. Now, for those you don't know, the black paint we have here laying against the screen is actually Home Depot's Black Dynasty. Sorry, Black Dynasty, Dynasty Warrior. Black Dynasty paint. So we got that against our product because we want to make sure that our product doesn't match black paint. But most of all, like I said in the challenge, they're supposed to be against the Slip Silver and against Network Grade 773. But again, as I said before, they don't want to do it. They fear the product. They fear the paint. Now, question is, if their products are good, why do they fear the Amazon? Well, the reason why they fear the Amazon Slip Silver is because, again, this is a paint that has a very, very light tone. And if you're making a screen paint with a light tone, you're going to have an issue. If you match the Network Grade 773, this is going to be a bit of a nightmare for you. On top of that, it's extremely easy to get your hands on. Sherwin-Williams, a lot of people may not have that particular store in their branch, but this is on Amazon, which means anybody can pick it up. And it costs $17.03 on sale, but not on sale, but $18.99, which ain't bad. We don't fear it. For some people in Halloween, is someone to show up at their front door dressed like a can of freaking Amazon Slip Silver or a container of that Network Grade 773 giant paint can, and they're afraid to go, ooh, that's me. Yeah, that'd be terrifying for them. But you have to be the back of product, so you have to. And definitely do not want your products matching black paint or anything else at the end of the day that may be laying against your product, that may resemble your product. Now, as you can see, that our Black Edition series technology is absolutely a beast. It's a beast, baby, an absolute beast. And again, I would basically be careful about using the word loosely about scans because, again, your product is Network Grade 773. It's a perfect match. And he's terrified of the Slip Silver, which we requested multiple times, and this individual has been running from it ever since. See how big my sample sheet is? Isn't it huge? So if you can't beat this screen, and you can't beat that Network Grade, what makes you think you'll take on that technology or any of our technologies? 2.0 can run through that with no problem. But we're still waiting for the test. Still haven't done yet. Actually, matter of fact, 3 weeks in, no test. Scared of house paint. That's sad. We got house paint right there laying against my screen. House paint right there, silver laying against my screen. Big sheet of house paint right there laying against my screen.
Meet the great and powerful Oz, Hollywood celebrity doctor, Oz made millions pushing.
Now, like I said, worse come worse, one of the products already matched the Network Grade 773 already. So technically, you can't even advertise that. You can't even sell it. You're not supposed to be selling it because it matched the house paint. Do you know how horrifying it will be if he matches that Slip Silver? Again, like I said, that's a product that anybody can order anywhere. You just go on Amazon, pop it up, there it is. And it's pretty cheap too. A gallon is around $46.79. That's a gallon. For what he was charging his overseas customers for $257, they could have walked off $195 5 gallons with no surcharge fee. Now, like I said, I don't have to basically buy the Cinemax. We don't have to. I go down to Sherwin-Williams and pick myself up a container of paint, and that's it. It's the same thing. And if he sits there and argues and says, oh, no, it's not, well, I got a special video with you on it saying that it is. And for what everybody's seen today, they know what it is too. Now, let's see if you match that slip silver. It's got some other products up there that need to be tested. Now, like I said, I'm being fair. I got black paint right on my screen. As a matter of fact, all this week, 4 different kinds of black paint, name it, we do it against the screen. Even black tape, believe it or not. Let's do a slow color change out. I don't think she's working, so we're going to have to go in here manually and do this one right here. That's just already in the menu. Let me see. Oop, there's right there. All right, perfect. Now, keep in mind, if certifies can't match our screens, house paint's not going to do it either. And certifies are actually much advanced than house paint at the end of the day. They're way better than house paint. Now, I'm done my testing for today. Tomorrow I'll be back on. We're going to do the Pico projector, and I'm going to do the short throw. Right now, I've already done 2 demonstrations already to finish. We're just doing this for fun. Just for fun. Like I said, we're not on a 4,000 lumen projector. We're using our Sony CSV projector, 600 by 800, 720p SVGA 1000 lumen projector. I can't express this enough when I say, gentlemen, where are your tests? Because you're supposed to have your tests long by now. Should have been had those tests done. I'm coming here having fun. This is fun for me. That's what I'm using for a projector. 1000 lumens, 720p. Dead head. And yet you guys are terrified of this. Where's your test? I've already finished 2 tests today. Done. Finished. Flying colors. Done. And you guys still haven't caught up to me yet. Gentlemen, where are your tests? Still waiting. Still 3 of you. I'll tell you one thing. You're going to see a whole lot of projector reviews from that one. He doesn't have anything left. Network gray, that's this product at the end of the day. The slip silver, you can't go near that. So when I went to the YouTube channel, all I see is nothing but reviews on other things. He's not mentioning nothing about too much about paint. Because he can't. Painted himself into a corner. And I told you, I called it. That man would rather have somebody hit him upside the head with a shovel than go on YouTube and do that demonstration again. That network grade demonstration he did was actually his own personal nightmare. He don't want to do that again. No. So you can't continue to talk about other products. You can't do reviews on other products. You gotta face this issue right here because you're selling a product to people at the end of the day you can't back up. And if that's the case, that means you're committing fraud and you're stealing. So you have to shut your site down. Or basically remove your product altogether. But anyway, your site's going, but still, to them, that product should be up there. Now, for those you don't know, the network grade 773 is the same thing as the Cinemax. It matches. And as you can see on this channel, he's not talking too much about paint. Because his customers are pressuring him. Now, the valuable lesson of all this is, next time, test your products before you sell them. What are you going to do? You're going to talk about the Black Series technology? Oh, please. You can even hold a candle to this technology. Look what it's designed to do. I would order your screen paint, but I don't feel like getting my money and transfer it in my account in a couple of minutes. And you sure enough can't back your products. I got like 19 canceled orders sitting in my kitchen drawer. We know that already. See, it's one thing to get on camera and tell this guy to do this demonstration. It's another thing to do it. I can do this on any screen I want in here. No problem. And if the 2.0 passed this demonstration with no problem with Amazon Google, we pop up. 2.0 pops up. So, let's see how many days this goes on without him doing these tests. We're already on day 5. 5 requests already, and nothing from him yet. It's not going so well. But I thought I'd show you what the notorious slip silver looks like. Now, if you notice on this side and this side, we have network gray. Let's put network gray and this one side by side. I always curious what they look like next to each other. Let's have a look at that. Which is not good for you, because that one matched your product. If that's slightly a little lighter than yours, then that means that's going to blend 3 of your screen paints at the same time. That's not good. Not a good sign. That means that slip silver picks up a higher white level. So Jamie, since we do consider the network grade 773 to be Cinemax, again, you matched it. You have to face that. So let's put we call it the network Cinemax next to this slip silver and see how close they come. This is going to be dangerously a problem for you now. The slip silver pulls a cleaner color. Now I told you, I guarantee you, he did this off camera. He had to go off camera. It's just human behavior, period. That he went off camera, painted the screens in, and found out he was going to have a problem at the end of the day. Because he doesn't want to repeat what he just did. Mind you, when he went on and did the demonstration against the network grade, he was brimming with confidence. He really swore he was going to overpower this screen. And then throughout the demonstration, things got a little bit of nightmarish for him, and things got a little crazy for him, and it was a bad ordeal he went through. So like I said, he's never going to go through that again. That's why we can give him a request after request after request. He can't do it. Can't and won't do it, period, because he doesn't want to go down that road. And that's why you're seeing stuff on his YouTube channel popping up for reviews for this, and went here and I did this and did that, because he's trying to escape it. Trying to escape it. This is why at the end of the day I tell you, do not test, well, actually, test your products. No, do not test your products. Oh, goody, goody. Look what we got going on here. Let's get that OLED horse first. Now, black ink right there. Oh, Bob, to show you. Did you see our projector we're using? Right, we're on a 1,000 lumen projector. Here we go. We're on a Sony VPL CS4. This is a 1,000 lumen projector, 600 by 800 res. So let me get this straight. My technology, sitting on a 1,000 lumen projector, black screen doesn't match it. Silver, white, neither of these match it at the end of the day. But we're doing this for fun. This is all for fun for us. It's a chance to talk about a few things and figure out why they're afraid to do the test. Why do they fear the product so much? Till then, customers, their customers, not ours, can go pick up this product. If they won't do the demonstrations, so you know where you got to go. If you've been asking them to do the demonstrations and they've been ignoring you, you know where you got to go. So now they're stuck. They can't grow. They can't bring out a new product because they got this nightmare floating over top their head. They can't make the product they have now because they got that nightmare floating over top their head. So the only way they can get out of that, they're going to have to prove that their product does exactly what it's designed to do. And that means you're going to have to equal our test. And that's a lot of testing. I can see that coming. Somebody coming there for trick or treat, just like a can of Sherwin Williams. I'd have scared the damage out of that man. I think I might get a t-shirt made with the Amazon Microblend logo across it. Like a jersey. I could do like the whole logo here, the logo on the back, the network grade stuff. I'm only playing. We're doing that sometimes for fun. Man, back your stuff up, man. I've done so many test demonstrations on this product, it's not even funny. Where do we go next? Let's do this one right here. I'll tell you something. I wish I could show you, but I can't. The offers that we're already getting for this technology are already from the door. To sell out. Already. I got plans for this technology. I can throw anything at the screen I want. 1,000 lumens, no problem. Where if we get a hold of a 900 lumen projector? Where do we get that from? This is the product you guys fear at the end of the day? You gotta be kidding me. That's $38 screen paint to take that out. what they're afraid of. Hey, you want to hear something really cool? True, very true. Not messing with you guys in the day. If you go in the mirror and you scream Sherman Williams 3 times in the dark, a can of paint will pop up in your mirror. BAM! Telling you, test me. The reason why I laugh at them, because they talk so much trash. One calls himself the king. The other one calls him the best of the best. Are you kidding me? You can't beat house paint? And you want to talk about everybody else's products? Oh, please. I even got black paint laying against my screen for fun. This is all for fun. 1,000 lumens. Ain't even taken seriously. Just having fun. So that a black screen can pick up the contrast, but it can't pick up the white levels to make the screen actually produce. I still haven't seen that demonstration with that stacking system part. Still waiting on that. A couple of forum sites were talking about that today too. They said it's fake. It's definitely fake. So you need to back that up. What he needs to do, he has to go online, he has to break down his ingredients, which means he has to remove an application for each one to show that there's a difference if you remove one. You can't do it. Also, to paint it up and put it against that wall and show a full demonstration on that. Can't do that either. Also, too, I got a color for you. It's called, what's it called? Software Gray. That's what it's called by Sherman Williams. It's the same color your product is. It's actually the same color your wall is, too. Can't wait for you to do that one. But they're not going to do it. No, they fear that. Oh, what you call it? The Amazon paint. Scary. It's scary. So simple. Just do the demonstration. It's so simple. Like this. So easy. This is what happens at the end of the day when you challenge somebody who's an expert in the field. I explained to you guys at the end of the day. I've been doing this for many, many years. I was making your products before you ever existed on YouTube. And you're going to challenge me at the end of the day? You've got to be kidding me. Can't even pass any of my tests. Right now, I'm just doing this for fun. This is the same demonstration they should be doing. Mind if they had the black paint there. I had the black paint there for fun. But they have to do this test demonstration, and they can't do it because they're afraid. So against my screen, I can stick this screen, that screen, white sheet of paper, silver screen, and black paint against my screen at 1,000 lumens, fully lit environment, and still come out on top. And you guys are afraid. Doing reviews on Yaba projectors or whatever nonsense you're doing over there now. Went over to his page, ain't nothing about slip silver. You're not even talking about the freaking Cinemax. Of course you can't, because every time you mention that, somebody comes in the comment section, they say network grade 773. Ain't me, I ain't got time to be going over watching your video demonstrations because I got things to do. I test my products. The reason why you got so much time on your hands to be doing all that dumb stuff because you don't test your stuff at the end of the day. If you were testing your stuff and really making a good product, you wouldn't have any time. Remember the time I get up in the morning, from right now I'm still working? That's the problem. You got too much time on your hands. You got a weak product. Your specification, from website to website. Have you seen, you got a nerve to post my website? Are you kidding me? My shipping. Right now I posted my entire shipping information and the new website. I want you to read through that the next time you go on there and see how it really supposed to look like at the end of the day. Not that nonsense you got at the end of the day telling people that if it lands on your property, it's yours. If you open it up, it's yours. That dumb nonsense. But I want you to read through that policy. That entire policy is bigger than your 4 specifications on your product on your site. Man. But you have to understand, at the end of the day, people, if you don't put people who don't care about what they do for a living, or they take it as a joke, are not going to put the effort into it. They're not going to put the work into it. And you can see it in their work. You can see it in everything they do. No progress, nothing done. Products just constantly failing left and right. The website, the reason why you have no information on your product, because you don't know anything about it. You got two products that are named Gunmetal. They both share the same color. You just got the whole thing, how my dad would say it, but I don't like to say the curse word, is half A. That's literally what your site looks like. You didn't put no time, no effort, nothing into it. Just put it up and we're done. That's it. Something just to collect money. No test demonstrations, no real picture demonstrations, nothing. Pictures on the 2.0, we got them inside and outside displays. If I tell you that technology is ambient light rejection, we can back it up. If I tell you can take out certified screens, we can back it up. If I tell you it works on ultra short throw projectors, we can back it up. Matter of fact, we did it inside and outside on that screen paint. You said your product works for outside? Where's your demonstrations for outside? If I go on my computer right now, how many demonstrations am I going to dig up of you basically doing demonstrations outside? 2. You have 2 demonstrations outside. One. You got one that says you're outside, but you're inside. And the other one's this cookie cutter sheet sitting on the middle of your whatever that is, a walkway. Saying, look how amazing this looks. Now, that's a poor demonstration. Very poor demonstration. Oh, man. You guys need to get out of the business, man. Seriously. They fear the slip silver. They fear it. Terrified of it. Y'all want to terrify him? Come up to him dressed like a container of freaking Amazon slip silver. That man will lose his mind right there. Test me. Test me. This is the video where I put you guys in your place. This is the video demonstrations we tell you to do that you won't do. I can come out here and do it like this at 1,000 lumens. For fun. Should have been had these tests done. Ben had them done. Oh, man. It's already like, what, 3 weeks? We're 3 weeks already, and he still hasn't done them yet. Didn't you give me a paper challenge? Yeah, this guy came and gave me a paper challenge. Because I guess he saw the black paper. You look around in my house, don't you? You bored or something? Something wrong with you or something? So in my kitchen drawer, when I pull it out, you see black paper in there. We use that for the labels for some of the containers. So the first thing he says is, can you do a demonstration with that black paper? Mind you, I've been asking you forever to do test demonstrations, and you haven't done jack yet, including this right here. So he tells me to do this paper thing, right? So what do? I was supposed to do a demonstration of something else, but I just did a paper challenge. So I come up on camera, I got black paper, knock that out of the park, easy, that was easy. Come back in and put white paper up there, knock that out of the park, that was easy. Come back in with freaking 3 different versions of black paint, black fabric. Did we do a hoodie? I think we did a hoodie in there. Yeah, we did do a hoodie. Black tape, ran black tape across my screen, none of that matched. Then turned around and jumped the challenge by putting in black paper, silver paper, and white paper, and threw it right back at them. Any demonstrations on that, people? None at all? Okay, I thought so. Man, at this particular point, man, you got to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You have any idea how far you got to be down on the ground to pick yourself up by your bootstraps? Wait, we did some stuff. Hold on, I'm going to go back from it on that. Got to pick yourself by your bootstraps. And you want to challenge an expert at the end of the day. You lost your mind. Same thing when I caught you doing that fake demonstration on that Epson projector. Oh, that was freaking funny. Does a demonstration, he says, for a customer, pulls the projector back 15 feet, which we don't know because we never saw measuring tape at all. And then he has the zoom pushed all the way down to sharpen and compress the image. And we notice this because when you go into Projector Central and you look up the projector, the Epson 955 doesn't exist. But there's 2 projectors that do show up. There's a W and a WH. It can be one or the other. Then in the bottom of your caption, you put down 3600 lumens. That projector's not 3600 lumens. That projector's 32 and the other one's 3000 lumens. with a 10,001 contrast. It still look poor on your screen. Then he pulls it back, and you can see when the snake comes up, it moves. The screen adjusts, it expands, which means he basically had he had it down all the way. You can pretty much tell, because if you go to the calculator distance throw, you will notice that at that distance, you would have 21 feet, which means you would have had an oversplash on the screen, not be able to fit inside of 100 in for room to give, which means you had to zoom to slow it down. And even with that, you still failed. Because for some reason you were trying to pull up a contrast level, and everybody noticed it, that it wasn't matching your speakers, it wasn't matching the black bezel around the screen, nothing, it was coming up gray. Then you tried the same nonsense with the OLED horse. Look at the contrast level. Funny thing about the contrast level, it was matching your gray sofa and your gray skateboard at the same time. Man, I think you might be colorblind. No, I definitely think you know you're colorblind. You're definitely colorblind. You're definitely colorblind. I can tell you that I can tell you why. In your demonstrations where you try to convince people that the screens are different and you want them to walk all the way over to the screen, so look at the color right here. See how it's slightly different? It's completely, no, buddy, it's the same thing, man. Same thing. See that black paint landing against my screen right now? See how it doesn't look like my screen? There you go. See the rest of them, how they look like my screen? There you go. See how far we're back? There you go. Do you see me taking the camera? Let's go walk over to your screen. Let me show you what it looks. No, buddy. No. We can see it from back here. We're good. Slight huge discoloration. No white levels of light ivory. Oh, man. It's funny. Buddy was like, yo, you gotta tear into him today. I said, yeah, well, I'm gonna tear into him today. Because the demonstrations I'll be watching it is freaking hilarious. Do you see the boa constrictor, Jamie? Do you notice in the boa constrictor that the background of the boa constrictor sitting is not coming up gray? Do you see that right there? You see the sofa, you see the doormats, you see the ceiling, see how it all matches together? Do you see how the black paint does not match our technology in any way? How it's coming up dark and dingy and dirty, and everything else is fading out? This is the difference between night and day. There you go. Help you out with that one. I bet you, by the time I leave from here, get set up at the other place, which I'm not going to do any videos about you anyway. When we get over there, you're forgotten. Not even thought of. Not even a memory. Not even a thought. But the attorneys won't forget you. I'll tell you that much right there from the door. Neither will the post office. So we already know from the door you will be handled with. You'll be dealt with. But other than that, when we get over there, I guarantee by the time I transfer over there, you still wouldn't have done this demonstration yet. That's why we gave him 90 days. 90 days to complete it. 90 days. And for every 90 days, we're going to come in and request for him to do it. And we're going to mark the numbers. Starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, we're already at 5. And see how long it takes for him to do it. The more, every time we hire, we mark the numbers, your customers request you to do this. Crow, here's the thing. Your customers, some of your customers like me and some don't like me, okay? And the ones that don't like me want me to they want to shut me up. You know what I mean? They want me to be quiet about this. They want to shut me up. So they want you to do the demonstration to prove me wrong and shut me up. Can you do that? Can you do the demonstration to prove them right, prove me wrong, and shut me up? You can't do that. We know that you can't do that because we know for a fact that that network gray left a permanent scar on you. I know that person, you can't do it. And the reason why I know you can't do it because when I gave you the first opportunity to do the test, you dragged your feet. I was just waiting to see how long it was going to take you to drag your feet. So when we reached the third day, that automatically let me know that you can never do that because of what you went through on the first demonstration. You don't want to go through that again. So, I don't even know how it's going to even work out for you. Yeah, I can't help it. I just sat there and said, you're going to, with your customers, I'm sorry. As with his customers, I'm sorry. You're going to be waiting a long time. He's not going to do it. He's going to see a lot of reviews pop up on this channel for all kinds of stuff. A little slander to us. You know, he's going to mix up a little bit. He's going to have reviews on projectors. He's going to be going out to restaurants, stuff like that. That's what you're going to be seeing. Get used to that. It's interesting that I don't even have to be there to shut you down. I can do it from all the way over here. I can give you a challenge anytime I want. All I got to do is add network grade 773 in it, and you can't do it. Because it scarred the daylights out of you. That's why we were experimenting. When first time I said slip silver, he won't go near it. Because he doesn't want to go on camera and do it again. But when I put network grade 773 in it, he's avoiding it big time. Any challenge you give him, if you put network grade 773, you can't do it. Scarred. Scarred. Lovey. He's scarred. What's that, mother? He's scarred for life. He's scarred. I bet you if you walk into a Sherman one, you have flashbacks. Can't do it. Scarred the dead eyes out. You can't do that. If you don't know how bad it was, go to the blacklist and watch the video. If you don't want to hear me talk, mute me. I don't care. But watch the video. It was bad. It was really bad. You can't. He's never going to do it again. I told you, it'll be months. He won't go near it. You can pressure him. You can tell him you're not going to buy from him anymore. He is not going to do that demonstration. He's not going to do that again. For anybody. You don't care. Call him whatever you want. You don't care. He's not going to do it. But that teaches you a valuable lesson. Like the next time, test your products before you basically sell them. Because that product should have been tested. If that product was tested, you probably would have passed it with flying colors. Because you would have tested already. So much for your flagship. I think it got sunk. Because you can't mention that anymore. Especially when people know what it is. Hey, wait, is this familiar? That's the truck or something else. Now I'm bored with this. I'm actually literally bored. That's what we need. We need different fabrics. We need different paints. I need a challenge with this stuff, man, because this stuff is starting to bore me after a while now. We've just been throwing everything against it. It's pretty much taking it in. That's a good thing, but still, Mr. Bird needs a challenge. They're only going to be two of them are going to be the most challenge. It's going to be the most fun. The window technology, because we have to filter sunlight through one of them. That's going to be a challenge. That's going to be pretty fun. And the other one, we get the screen we just side because we get to beat the crap out of the screen. We freeze those screens on blocks of ice. All kinds of stuff, man. Heat them up, everything. Because that screen has to take a lot of damage. It's going to be an outdoor screen. This one's going to have fun with. And it's going to be snowing, which means I get to be out there with the screen. Oh, we're going to have a ball with that one right there. Favorite part is taking a fabric screen, soaking it in water, hanging it up, and watch it turn into a block of ice. And then you got to break it up while you're on camera and then show a movie off of it. That's where we get that fun. Wait a minute. I got a better idea. I'm going to ask my friend if he can strap it to the back of his car and we can drive it around the schoolyard while he drags around. That would be fun, wouldn't it? See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to think of crazy stuff like that, man. That's the kind of stuff you got to think about. You got to think about crazy stuff. If you tiptoe through everything, man, what's going to happen is when them tests come up, you're not going to pass. And now I got that stuck in my head because now I'm going to contact my friend and ask him if we can basically go to the schoolyard and we can drag the screen around. Oh, man, this is going to be great. And we got to wash it. Oh, yeah, we haven't done a wash it, have we? We went to a washing machine. Cool stuff, doing stuff. That's going to be freaking cool. I wonder where I can get my hands on a Oh, I need one of those. Someone was asking about, can we design a golf simulator screen? Those are easy to do. But we have to get a special kind of material because if not, the impact will rip right through the freaking surface. But that's not hard to do. But they want to know if it hits the surface, is the product going to chip? See, this is the kind of stuff we get asked all the time. This is what I love about people when they ask these crazy stuff. All right, let's find something else on here. We're getting bored with this. I'm getting bored with this. You're getting bored with this. We're all getting bored with this. It's so boring. Let's play with this. Boom.
When you have
Commercial.
damage,
Whatever.
choose Safe Light. We can come to you and replace your windshield. Wow, thank you. Bye. Don't wait. Schedule now.
Don't fear the Amazon paint. Embrace it. That's what you got to do, man. You got to embrace it. Or there is a way out of this, Jamie. There's definitely a way out of this mess you got yourself into. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to drop everything. Everything. Even the brand name, everything's got to go. You got to rebrand yourself now. Or you live with this nightmare. And this time around, when you come up, you're going to have testing for everything. But then again, I don't know what the point of that is right now because you got post office charges coming up. So I don't know about that right now, to tell you the truth. Honestly, people, I don't know, man. This man's in so much trouble, it's not even funny. That mail fraud charges are no joke. You got to get through that nightmare first. That's going to be, forget this all, this at the end of the day. You know, to tell you the truth, forget all this. Don't even worry about that. That's not your biggest problem. I'll tell you something. I wished he had sent me the right stuff. I don't get that nonsense, man. All you had to do was just send me what I paid for. That's it. This man commits 2 acts of fraud to the post office. Dumb stuff, man. Just because he's doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. Yeah, I'd have been better off, happy if you just gave me back my money. Then you're doing something that dumb at the end of the day. Man, what were you thinking? You're going to send me black paint that puncture a hole in the container and send it to me and think that you're going to laugh about it and get away with it? Heck no. You just committed post office fraud. Twice. You got to worry about that nightmare first. But they do got to bring you in for questioning. Worry about that first. Ah, man. You know what? I'm trying to think about what we need to do here. I'm done with all this. This is boring me now. I'm done. That slip seal is too freaking easy. It's lighter. It's definitely too easy. Yeah, I'm bored with it. Gotta find something else to do now. That's boring. Too boring. Boring, 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 boring. Get rid of this. This is our giant sample sheet. Let's put this over here. We're done with this. Network grade, too boring. We're never done that. Too boring, 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 boring. This is better for me. Green stuff is too easy. This is way too easy. It's not challenging at all. You can't see that. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I'm gonna do some black paint on 1,000 lumens. I'm bored of that gray stuff. I'm done with it. Put that stuff away. I gotta get something else. The slip silver is fun, but we've done it too many times to count. I want to do something else, man. I gotta find a different version of slip silver. Oh, they got a black version of it. I'm definitely buying. I'm getting that next. I forgot about that. They got a black version of the slip silver. A black version. Can you believe that? We definitely got to do that one right there. Unlike you, Jamie, I don't cower. So I'm definitely going to order that today. I need that right there. At least that'll keep me entertained for a while. Black slip silver versus our technology. Thousand lumens. That's what I'm gonna do. There's a black version of that slip silver. I'm buying it.
Did you know the
At least that will keep me on board. Oh, better yet, how about this? Black slip silver, 900 lumen projector. That would be fun.
Build powerful experiences.
What if I can do it at
with
150?
Video API. Everyone can be more innovative. With some of that.
So, you don't know. That is, oh, Jamie, let me fill you in what these are. That right there, that is Dynasty. The Black Dynasty, you know, the stuff you said, start painting at the end of the day. Yeah, that's Black Dynasty right there. That's called Black Magic. I'm not a big fan of the name, but that's what it's called. That's from Lowe's. And that one right there, I don't know what it is. But I do know that's black fabric right there in the middle. Tablecloth. And again, no 4K laser projector, no 32 or 3000 lumen Epson projector. We're at 1000 lumen 720p 600 by 800 res in a fully lit environment. And my screens expand up to 120 inch. Can you go back a little bit on this one right here? Because I get a little bored if we're too close. There we go. Let me get my measuring tape. I don't want to see how far we're going back here. It's absolutely madness. Madness, I tell you. Absolutely madness. Now, tell me rude, man. This stuff will get crushed in here, man. I'll definitely crush your product in here. 18 feet back. Sorry about that. 15 feet back. I'm not trying to be rude here, Jamie, but that technology right there, any of this technology right here, will wipe all your products out in no time at all. That UV mix Frankenstein, gone. Easily. Fun, people. It's all about fun. That's in our little tiny projector right here. All for fun. Partay? Yeah, you're starting to get level 2. Not only Partay did be the most embarrassing, I would paint that screen 4 of them in before you get your first one done, and then take all 4 of those and level all your products. But you know, you guys asked for it, I told you, and I don't understand you at the end of the day. Partay, I don't understand you today. I've been here longer than you have. I have more experience than you at the end of the day. And you're trying to come against me? Oh, okay, whatever. Let's pull the projector back a little bit more. I'm bored with this. Nothing yet. I'm still standing better than I ever did. See how I have to challenge myself to have fun? And you guys are sitting in the dark, afraid of freaking slip silver. I'll tell you something. When you go to bed at night, make sure you look under your bed. Make sure you check in your closet, because slip silver could be in there waiting for you. Waiting to come outside and say, "Test me!" You don't want that. I can see them in the woods camping, and it'd be a guy in the corner with a hockey mask on, and everybody running screaming, but he'd be the only one not screaming. And then he'd turn around and he'd see Slip Silver sitting in the corner with a hockey mask on with a freaking knife in, like, "Test me!" And he'd scream and start running. I'm tempted to do it. I'm going to make myself a little Slip Silver robot out of that container. I'm going to put on front of it, "Test me," and neon lights. Little LCDs that's "Test me. Test me. Test me. Test me." Well, you can't run from it forever. You got to test it sooner or later, right? I mean, look, I'm doing mine right here, okay? To be fair, people. To be fair. I'm doing my test here. Look at that. I'm doing black paint right now. 3 different forms of black paint. Come on. And I'm going 1,000 lumens, and I'm back about 15 feet from my screen. So if I can do this, what's the problem with them? You know, gentlemen, if you learn to mind your own business and keep my name out of your mouth, I wouldn't be putting you through this at the end of the day. That's all. Like I said, it's not, at the end of the day, you guys think that maybe it's like, it's not a revenge thing. It's business. You got to back your stuff. If anyone's going to challenge my company, I'm going to come down hard on them. Just like you got McDonald's goes after Wendy's, and Wendy's goes after Burger King. They come down hard on each other. You got Nintendo goes after Genesis. Remember back in the day with those wars? Yeah, they come down hard on each other. But the problem is you guys don't bring anything back to the table. You always come to the table empty-handed. What challenges could you possibly give me at the end of the day? What? I already did the paper challenge with flying colors. What else you guys got? And you still haven't done our test yet. Uh-oh. I'm hearing somebody behind me. Don't look. I'm gonna take my time and see what it is. Oh! Slip silver. Please stop playing around with you guys at the end of the day. Look, all jokes aside, you got to do tests, okay? That's what it comes down to. You have to do tests, okay? I test everything every single day. I have to test it. I don't test for other people. I test it for myself because I know it has to work 100% because I'm going to be using it in my home, okay? So I'm just having a little fun with you. This is my way of basically having some fun with you. I don't go out and do the whole memes and all. I don't do that. That's not me at the end of the day. I'm an adult. I'm going to do that stuff. I have a little fun and joke around on camera because, again, it's kind of funny because these main individuals talk all this trash about being this, that, and the other, and yet y'all fail your demonstrations. Your products don't match correctly. They're matching walls in the freaking theater room after freaking a 4K paint application, and then the other one's got stuff matching house paint at the end of the day. It is a freaking circus over there with you guys at the end of the day. I'm waiting for now, when next time I flip on one of y'all videos to see a bunch of guys come out of a little car. Now let's go to, let me see. We're only 58 into this? How come they do? Oh, I forgot I'm doing test demonstrations. The test demonstrations are much longer. Gee, this is easy. Let me see. Anything else we want to do in here? We pretty much exhaust everything else. Oh, I know what I do. Let's do a transition screen for fun. I like doing the Sony. Sony has a nice transition screen.
Jeans in, sweaters out, uniforms in, sheets out, towels in, comforters out, agitator in.
Told you. Doesn't make a difference. I can go through all that whole entire channel. It doesn't make a difference. It's not gonna match. Oh, we're get a snow level? Here we go. There's a whole snow level right here. Let's do that. Can I get a challenge? You guys want to make it fair? I can make it fair for you. Okay, how about this? How about I go order the black slip silver, right? And you order what we told you to order, and we do the demonstration. How about that? But he's not going to do it. I told you he can't do it. I'll do it, but he can't do it. I told you. The network gray was bad. I told you it was really, really bad. He can't go back on camera and do that again. He can't. He can't. He won't. No matter how much you guys pressure him, he's not going to do it. Pretty boy sure after that freaking video he could. The other board I even had a hard watching at certain points. I was like, gee whiz Louise. Talk about a train wreck at the end of the day. That was pretty bad. And of course he got rid of the video. You think he can have that video floating around for somebody to get it and then duplicate it and then oh it's already being duplicated. I forgot about that. I've already knocked out. This is sad, Jamie. I'm thinking about it right now. I already knocked out two of my technologies already in testing. Not done yet, but just about done. Two of them. We did the fusion, knocked those out, and right now we're doing the complete cinema. Next after that, I got a limited edition black, but we can't talk too much about that. That one right there, and then we got a couple more. I'm gonna finish my entire product line before you get this done, and buy the black silver slip. Not slip. I'm sorry, black micro blend, and blow it out of the water. I'll add it to my collection. That's why I find it funny when you sit there and say about gray screen paint products. Do you know how many versions of gray screen products we have there? We got dark gray, we got mid gray, we got light gray, we got light gray with mid gray. Let me show you, Jaime. Let me show you. Oh, she doesn't want to pause now. Look at her. She just wanted to pause. Goodness. She's a mind of her own. Jamie, let me show you. Let me show you, Jaime. Gray. Another version of gray. Black. Another version of gray. And what a test we do on our products. Network Gray 773. Category is your green paint collection right there. You don't have the silver, but you do have this. You don't have the silver. You got this color. You got this color. This is your UV mix right here. I got it on camera. So that's what you have right there. That's your collection right there. We got the Network Gray 773 in there? Should be in there. Let me see. This collection. You don't have silver. Silver you don't have in yours. What's that Network Gray 773? Oh, these are certified screens. This is not for you, Jane. This is not for you. This is certified. You can't deal with those. Those are gun metals and all that stuff like that. Those screens right there. Oh, my fire sticks. I was wondering why I laid them all that. Okay. Oh, here we go. I forgot. We left it over here. Here we go. That's your product line right there. Your entire product line. You know how we know that's your entire product line, Jamie? Because when I look at your paints, when you put black paint in your products, there's a level in how far you can go. So it's to the highest to the lowest. Oh, and we definitely know this is your product. So in between that color line, from that darkest to that lightest, that's your product. So when you sit there and say about testing screen paints against our screens, well, that's what we use. That's why when your products come over, if they do make it over here in one piece, but I'm basically getting scared and canceling the order, they don't do so well because we actually did all those tests already. When you're talking about testing gray screen paint products, we have a whole bunch on the floor right there. My goodness. That's what I was trying to explain to you, Jedi. I was trying to explain that to you. See how you understand? So everything that you have in your product line, that technology and our technology can wipe out. Because we do that test on those different shades. Let's get back to the demonstration. Come on, act right. There we go. Our batteries are about to go. All those shades that you have, your mixes, guess what? I've made your mixes already. They react the exact same way, the same stuff we have over here. That's why you match the Sherman-Williams, because your product is the exact same thing. There's nothing different about it. But this is the different one. Okay, so before I go, we're going to do the transition, but I'm going to explain something to you, Jamie. Do you see the difference here between night and day? Do you see that? Do you see how that does not match my screen in any way whatsoever? That's what you have to show in the demonstration. You can post this to your website and the customer can go, huh, all right, that's black paint, and that's our product right there. Wow, I can definitely see a difference. There you go. Now you see why when you go to our website, you will see all our test demonstrations displayed on the website, including black versus black. When you can't post one demonstration on bare silver screen, on network gray, and on the slip silver, because you'll match it. Do 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 da do da do 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 da do da day do 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 do. Now let's do the transition. Now let me show you what a transition is, Jamie. You see this right here? This is especially for you. I'm talking to you, Jamie. Watch the screen. Do you see the black paint? Now what's going to happen is our technology generates this extremely high white level, but we're going to transfer them to contrast. That's going to transfer the contrast too. But the problem is this can only see contrast. It can't pick up white light. And then when we transfer back over to the light, ours will remain picking up the white levels as needed in color and so forth, but that won't remain dark. So when you do demonstrations trying to say that you have our products and you put black paint in it, that's how it reacts. Like that Home Depot Dynasty Black. But the difference is I can come on here and do these demonstrations with no problem, where you can't go and do demonstrations against network grade because you matched it. Now, you understand that? When you do a demonstration saying this is our product, we can come out and we can do this. And when we tell you that your product matches network grade 773, right? You can't come out and do that demonstration because you failed at that demonstration, therefore you can't do it again. I can do this more times than you can do network grade right now. I can do this over and over again on different caliber projectors and ultra short throws, wherever you want, we can do this. But you can only do it one time because you barely made it. Well, you didn't make it, you actually crashed and burned, to tell you the truth. It's like the Hindenburg. It's like a Hindenburg Titanic kind of nuclear explosion right there. Yeah, you can't do that demonstration. This is why I tell you that when we give them challenges, that's why we give them the challenges, because he can't do it. He can never do it. Or I can come do this over and over again. Now transition's gonna be coming through in a few minutes. See how it can't pick up those white levels needed? It's coming up too dark. There we go. There's the transition. Hula! Holla! Yeah! You can't do that. Your product will wash out and continue to wash out. So I can come out here and do this over and over again for fun, and you can't go out there and do network grade 773 for fun because your product matches. That's why we gave you the challenge for 90 days. And he hasn't done it yet. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna put a chalkboard up for how many times did I do. I got a chalkboard. I do have a chalkboard on here. I'm gonna do a chalkboard for starting tomorrow. How many times I do a black on black versus my screen versus how many times you do network gray and slip silver versus yours. I'll put it right there. We can keep count. I got a white Sharpie around here somewhere.
Born from nature. Hydration that powers our everyday. It's the spring water difference. Deer Park 100% natural spring water. Fueled by nature.
Milkshake, the power of a smooth, clean shave in the palm of your hand. The blades conform perfectly to your head to ensure you cut all this in a smoothly shaven head in just 90 seconds. Be smooth with the Pitbull Skull Shake.
No, Jamie, you might consider it to be like, I don't know. You can say I'm not unprofessional because I can back my stuff. Same demonstration you see here, I'll be doing it out there in the real world, showing off my technology on this level. So let's put a little counter up here, okay? That's correct. Oh, this writes perfectly too. Look at this, look how well that writes. See if you can back your products up. This is all to do to back your products up. So we'll put Jamie or James or Jamie here, and we'll put Kenny over here. All right? All right. Now, come over here, Jamie. I know you're in the room. If you're not in the room, you'll come back later on. See that little list right there? This is for how many times you come in there and I do the black paint or black fabric versus my product. Well, look at that. Screen pause, batteries are dying. Oh, we're good, we're good. I'm gonna watch the rest of this. We'll explain it. Don't worry, Jim, we got time. All right, so we explain it while I'm watching my screen crush this black paint real quick. All right, so every time I come in here and do this demonstration, I get a mark, all right? This is for fun. Well, no, it's not for fun. Actually, it's really serious. I'm gonna crush you real bad, real quick. This is another way just how to crush you, but okay. And every time you do the slip silver and network grade 773, you get a mark, all right? And he's not going to do this, people. He's going to get crushed. Now, I'm just going to do it for the sake because I like to have fun, but he can't do it. Going to crush your screen today. Do-da, do-da. Yes, we do-do-do. Oh, do-da. Now, I could put a mark here for me right now, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to wait till tomorrow. Fresh start for both of us. Okay? And I'm going to go order that slip silver black because I'm not for you. I'm curious myself. I want to see what this stuff does to my screen. Gotta find out about that one. I'll put it in tomorrow. So every time I come in, I should get a bell that goes ding 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 ding. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Because apparently it's not fun for you right now. So this is a better way to make it more fun for you. Okay. So every time I do that demonstration, I put a mark. Now you can choose to ignore this, which we know you're going to do anyway. I'll keep doing it on my behalf because I like to keep my word. So let's see if we can get it all the way down to around 20. I can knock out 10 in one day, back to back, with no problem. But we'll do it, okay? We'll do that. That's what we'll do, okay? All right, people. Let me pay something else why I got to call a customer back in a few minutes. Oh, let's do this food one. I like to do the food with the black paint. Now, mind you, you have to show a difference between night and day. Oh, I forgot to add real quick. All demonstrations must be done live, every last one of them. So that means you're going to have to repeat that network grade video again, over and over and over and over again, along with the slip silver with that nightmare. Good luck. Now, see, people, I told you, if I want to make challenges for him, I can make nightmare challenges. This is nothing. Stuff we give him to do, that's easy. That's just basically to prove that his stuff is test. But if I want to give you a challenge, I can get that's a nightmare all day. As a matter of fact, I'll stay on the 1,000 lumen projector just for fun, which I'm doing right now. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. Just do the test, man. That's all to it. Just do the test. It's not that hard. That's all. If your stuff works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it doesn't work, then you just basically start returning people's money. That's all to it. That's what you do. Get rid of that policy, that crappy policy telling people they can't have their money. One thing, but no batch numbers, none of that. I'm trying to help you out here, man. You need to rebrand yourself, man. You really do. Your product is tainted badly. But, like I said, you said you can back your stuff up, and you said your stuff is the best of the best. Well, tomorrow we start that. Every time I come on here, I get a mark for passing it. Tell me early in the morning to knock that out real quick because I got work to do at the end of the day. So, yeah. I'm going to knock that quick. I'm just coming here and just I'm crushing it right now. What am I talking about? Because some people say, but that's not fair. That's not fair, Mr. Bird, because you're doing it because I tested my stuff. That's why. That's why I can do this right now. Now, I can make this hard for you. We can take it downstairs in the max out zone. You can actually max my light down there, which you can't do. So, If I put you down there, what's going to happen is not only are you not going to match your product, but your screen's going to wash at the same time. But I'm being nice. We can play up here. For those of you sitting there saying, it's not fair, man. Your stuff is tested. Yeah, my stuff is tested. That's why. It should be tested. Got to do the test, man. Come on, man. It's going to haunt you. Got to do the test, man. I'm just having some fun with you, all right? Just having some fun. But you still got to do the test. All jokes aside, you got to do tests. You got to do them. Got to do them. Got to do them. You got to be done. Dare he? How dare he give me challenges I know I can't do? How dare he? Dare he? What you gonna do? Take me to court and sue me because I made you work? Get to work. Okay, what's gonna happen, gentlemen? I deal with lawyers all the time. You don't even have enough evidence to bring me to court. You really don't. I have evidence enough on you to bring you to court. Oh, I got lots of evidence on you. Lots and lots. But right now, let's get real. Either you back your stuff up or you just don't sell paint anymore. I'm going to keep giving you these challenges at the end of the day because you should be doing them. I got to figure out how to get that intro to pop off on the page and get that off the leash stroke to it. Boom. I'll do that off the leash stroke. Jamie, here you go, my man. Tomorrow morning. Now, when I come on live tomorrow morning, that's when the first thing I knock out. We're going to do a black on black test. We'll come in, knock it out, get it done. I'm only using 1,000 lumens only, and I plan to be back 15 feet from my screen when I do the demonstration. I'm going to keep it exactly the same way. I'm not changing anything. Now, if you feel the need that you have to use the ultra short throw projector, because you're coming into an event, you want to make sure you got a good, you got the shoes that you like, you can use it. It's not fine. I got a problem choosing the ultra short blade. I don't care. Just be out there to do the test. That's all. Don't care. Ha ha! You got scared. Scaredy cat. I don't care what you use at the end of the day. Really don't. Just be out there and get it done. Taco. Taco, what you watching, Taco? You watching TV? You watching birds or something? Fish, birds, fish, something? It's not gonna go well for you guys, but I'm telling you. See that just flatten that skin tone just flashing. Any matter of fact, I'm gonna give you that option. You choose the video. Any video you want, you choose it. And I'll put it against this technology. Any. I don't have to pick and select which ones I have to use at the end of the day. Pick any one you want. White levels, no problem. Contrast levels, no problem. Color, no problem. We cover all of it. You, on the other hand, can't do contrast, definitely ain't doing color. White levels, yeah, you can do. Pick any video you want. Anyone. You got my number, you call me. Tell me which one you want. We'll do it tomorrow morning. And we got the board right there. How many times can you basically go against Network Grade 773 and the slip silver? You'll mark it down. Every time you do it, I come in and check. I'll mark it right there. I'll do mine right there. Now, the reason why, Jamie, I don't entertain stuff like this at the end of the day, because I don't want to embarrass you. That's the only reason why. But if I decided to entertain something like this, I guarantee you, you're going to get embarrassed. That's why you talking about the King's Challenge. Man, I won't embarrass you at the end of the day. So you want to play those games? Not a problem. Here you go, one right there. I'm going to play your game for the day. Actually, we'll do it for the entire week. Every time you do that slip silver and that network gray, You do that demonstration. Can't match the screen in any way whatsoever. You see how my screen looks? You gotta look just like that. Can't match. Oh, by the way, I want you to mark the samples too with the date and everything and record it. So that way you don't swap out any samples. We know you're actually doing the same one over and over again. We don't want you to come back in and basically paint something new with a different color to try to cheat. So you will mark that date. Matter of fact, write a little story on it, on the back of it. That way we know it's your sample sheet and show it every single time, showing that's the one you're using. You got to think of everything ahead when it comes to this guy because this guy is pretty dirty. So we know you're using the exact same one every time. I got no problem. I draw onto my screens with black paint anyway, so I really don't care. But I'll mark mine too. I will be the gentleman. I will mark mine too. Wow, this has been fun. This has been real fun. I enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. We had fun here. Jamie, I look forward to seeing your test done starting tomorrow. We're going to go through all of this just to get this guy to do one simple test. I don't know if we can do it. Do all this. All this. So what you going to do, man? If you're going to do the test, you're going to figure out to go on vacation somewhere or try to avoid it by going to a restaurant or maybe do a review on some plastic toy, something, you're going to try to avoid it, aren't you? So let me guess, I'm going to call it ahead of time. Jamie's not going to do the demonstration. He's going to run. I'm going to continue the demonstration. I'm going to crush him in the process. And what Jamie's going to do is he's going to do a review on toys, car parts, video games, anything but this. That's what's going to happen. Like, sorry, Tom, I got to say this. My mother used to always say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You won't do the slip silver demonstration? Do you want to run from it? All right, then. There's another way to do it. We'll put another nice board-by-board challenge so everybody can see. Now I have to mark one for you. When I come into your YouTube channel, if I see it there, I'll mark it there. I'm going to watch the demonstration too, by the way. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Again, he can't do it. He's not going to repeat that again live. So he would rather get out and crushed in the process and go through that again. And I will prove that to you by this little board right here. That's what I'm going to prove to you. What was that John on Seinfeld? Every time he did a sale, he rung a bell. Oh my God, I got to get a bell in here now. So I'm going to prove to you, not only he can never do this at all, period. But he's going to watch himself get crushed in the process. He can't do anything at all. He can't do nothing. And this is going to prove it right there. So he's going to ignore, even though we sent him information on how to get the slip silver, he's going to ignore it. Well, there's the board right there. So we're going tomorrow morning, see if you do your demonstration. If you haven't done it, we'll do ours. We'll put a mark against ours. And he can sit there and say at the end of the day that I don't care about that. Of course you don't care about that at the end of the day because you can't do it. Not only can your paint not work, and it doesn't work in a day, and it's just basic house paint, but because of the Network Grade 773 fiasco, you can never do that ever again. You're not going to get much sleep over this one. And you can use 4K if you want. I'm going to use my 720p. SVGA projector. 1, 2, slip silver's coming for you. 3, 4, better shut the door. I'm only messing with you, man. I'm joking with you. But still, all that being said, get that done, please. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hopefully, tomorrow, he'll come on and he'll do the demonstration. I got time, Jamie, to get up in the morning, have you do what you need to do. Come back in, knock out 2 demonstrations on my products, crush those demonstrations, come back in and bring another demonstration to your front door, and then go sit down, chill, come back in and do another demonstration, and knock that out and be done. Oh, If you're on the website, I hope you enjoyed it, Jamie. You like it? Looks nice, huh? If you want, you can take some ideas off if you want. I don't mind. But anyway, as I said before, Monday morning, I will be up. And you have plenty of time. You got all day. It's no rush. All day to get it done. You just have to get it done. That's all. I know you work when you get up in the morning. You got things you got to do and all that. I understand that. But when you make your first video, make sure it's about that. Because if not, it's going to show at the end of the day you can't back your products. And if you can't back your products, again, why will your customers buy from you? Now, every day that I get a mark up there showing me that I can back my product to black paint and you can't back your product to house paint, it's going to be a problem for you, which means your customers even more are going to sway over and try to buy either the Network Grade 773 or the Amazon. And then when they see what we have done to you, they're going to buy from us. So it's up to you. Ball's in your corner. What's it going to be? All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Gotta go.